Good Thursday morning, and welcome to Ice HTV, or Chaos Age TV, as the Brett man would say. It's a long-term subscriber. Wow, man, what a beautiful Thursday morning, and just wow. Yeah, good Thursday morning there. Hope everybody's doing well. Tell you, man, what lies ahead today, everybody? What lies ahead today? Every day's a new day, and here we do it all over again. Here we go, all over again. And that was nerve-wracking as hell yesterday, having Gypsy run away. I still just can't get over how she did that. Maybe she did see a deer at the end of the property. I don't know. But the good news is she's home. I gotta get this damn door open, which I'm having a hell of a time doing. And here come the dogs. So I gotta barricade myself. Yeah, there they are. All of them. They're all in here. I can't tell as I try to. Hey there. Hi. Hi there. Hey, Gypsy. Whoa, Gypsy. Ouch. 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 Ow. Princey. Hey, Princey. And there's the Daisy boy. Okay, come on. Get out here. And I'm sure you did business in there. But it's all okay. As the dog's life has definitely changed. That is for sure. I mean, they're now living in the barn on a full-time basis, which they really haven't done that before. So it is a change up for them. Everything's changing. Such is life, right? And I'm sure there's a bunch of, oh yeah, it's Landmine City. Good old Iceman has a duty pickup. I gotta get this thing here. It's a pain in the ass. Get that there. Yeah. You're like, build a kennel. Build a kennel. Yeah, I don't know. Never done it. I mean, I don't know if I'll keep the dogs locked down here all the time. I don't know. You got mixed feelings on that. I mean, Ginger and Scout and Willow and Tango, they don't go to the bathroom in the house. It's really more about the German Shepherds. That's the guys you can't trust. That's the problem. So, now, come here. Come here. Just trying to get the doors here to operate correctly so when Brian comes into work today, he can get out and in and all that other stuff. But yeah, I got some cleanup on aisle 5, so I'll be back. Well, good old Diesel escaped out of the barn as I'm cleaning up. It just doesn't, there he is. Come on, get in the barn. So this guy here wants to chew on the deer bone. Come here, come here, come here. Go over here, come here. No, drop it, drop it, drop it. Come on, let's go. All right, got him fixed. Man, it's hot, so probably could be wearing my shorts today, everybody. Yeah, how do we keep it going? The Ice Age TV. How do we keep it going? So, wife's gone. I got to take the Jeep Grand Cherokee to the dealer. That car has basically 30,000 miles on it. So I'm starting now, as time progresses now, for the first time in my life, I'm actually starting owning cars with a lot of miles on them, which then goes to the servicing them, maintaining them, and probably looks good. I've been really working hard to try to get the place to look nice again, being I don't really travel much anymore. Yeah, it's so weird. I lost my mother. Here in the last few nights, I've had a dream of me with my mother, talking to her, you know, like she was when she was younger, not real young, but it's so weird. It's so kind of just, I mean, it's so real. That's the thing. Wow. Wow. Where'd everybody go, right? It's incredible. The household's thinning out. The driveway's thinning out. It's all changing right in front of your eyes. It'd be intriguing to look back a year ago to see all the clutter in the property. So there's down there is where Gypsy got out. And, but I mean, it's infinite on her being able to get out. So for me to say, let's go put fencing down there. Problem is, you'd have to go all the way to the backside of the property, but you can't do it. There's a massive drainage ditch down there that you'd have to bring a commercial contractor in to drive pilings into the massive waterway to be able to get your posts in. I mean, we get massive rains and flooding through here where my whole backside of our property gets flooded through that pond, and it's a major, it was the county forced the owner of this property, when he built this pond, to create a exit plan for all the water. So it's a huge, it's like you're going down the road and you see these huge washout areas. That's what it is down there. So it would be about impossible. But then, I mean, for Gypsy, if she really wanted to try, she could get through one of these fence boards because she's not a big dog. And then you have over here another area where she's actually gotten out right over here. That's a whole nother, but it's the waterway to try to just seal it all down. Sometimes the water is about as high as this grass here because of that development that they never engineered this development correctly. All that water comes down into my property. So there's many a times my whole driveway has washed out. I've had water borderline coming into my house. So people just don't, like years ago, my brother, he wanted to build a bridge over that creek. I'm like, you're going to have to, it'd be a major engineering project because that whole creek sometimes floods out and there's water running as high as what you're looking at the ground in the pond. So, I mean, it's I just haven't had a problem. The bottom line is when you have the dogs out, you got to keep an eye on them. That's really the real story, but I really thought it was more about Julia, but at this point, I don't think it is. I think that she probably saw a bunny rabbit running down the fence line, probably tried to chase that. I didn't see any deer, so who knows? All right, let's get back into the kennel here. Stay back. No, back. I don't feel like chasing you guys around. You can't do that. Come on, get on back. All four of them are lined up. They're going to go to the races. The horse races. No. Let me stay there. It's always very... I was just here, man. Get away. And look here, all the bowls are empty. So, cracks me up how many people told me the dogs wouldn't like this food. I don't know. I think this thing's about empty. Close to it. So, I'm about to power wash this whole barn and everything else. Alright, here we go again. I mean, it just seems like all they do is pick up food bowls, pick up poop. Yeah, that's a full-time job. I mean, having 8 dogs is not for the weak of heart. That's for sure. I need to get my fan on because it's kind of stuffy in here, to be honest with you. Oh my gosh. There she is. Back to life, right? The hack and a coffin. There's Diesel slowly but surely coming around. He leaves one fan on. Electricity. Just keep on running the electric bill up. That's for dang sure. Alright. Yeah, so what are we talking about today? Here's something to think about, which I found a good article this morning. We're empty there. I guess it's more another container. But here's something to think about. Which takes more energy? Mankind or computers? I never really have thought about that, to be very honest with you. I never really thought to myself. But the reason I bring that up, and now I have so many coffee cups over here, I'll have to feel for the warm one. Yep, this one's warm. This is it. But anyways, oh, that's so funny. Gypsy's taken one of my tool attachments and it's turned into a Chewy. Oh no, I think that's off my gym. Yeah, the gym that I have in here, you even know where that is. Watch out. So, once again, it takes more energy. You and I, or a computer, or a robot. And the reason I bring this up, there's a great article on Bloomberg talking about What's not talked about, all these artificial intelligence, data centers being built, they require an incredible amount of energy to run them. But what I never really thought about is what they really require is a ton of water. These data centers, for the cooling to keep those servers and these computers all cooled down, they use huge amounts of water. And it's a dirty secret that when these developers come in to build out an artificial or to build out a data center, people are clueless and don't realize to ask the question, how much water is this data center going to drain from the community that is going to be around us? And so it's not brought up. And just recently, Google apparently wanted to build a data center out there in Washington or somewhere. And so somebody turned the light switch on and said, hey, guess what, everybody? That place is going to gobble up so much water. So much water, even for me, how much water do these things take? So I took my phone and I texted myself. Let's see if I can get it to open up here for everybody. Thought it taken 15 minutes of what, here it is. Let me see if I can get my Bloomberg to work on my phone. A lot of times you can't. So here it is. AI is draining water from areas that need it most. So this is a whole article that talks about how bad it is. Now, once again, there's this here. Let's see here. So it just talks about where the major data centers are. And Virginia is one of the biggest. I've always talked about that. But I'm trying to see here. It tells you how much water that these things suck up. It's crazy. So we can get this here. Keep on going. Sorry if I kind of can't keep the content going. But let's see here. Okay, so data centers are guzzling up millions of gallons of water every day. Millions. There's more than 160 new AI data centers. That's a 70% increase from the 3-year prior. But it shows you some gallons here, which is mind-boggling, of how much these data centers are sucking up our resources. But here's a question for you. What do you think the volume of fresh water, the percentage is in our world? Do you even know that answer? Well, I looked it up. 0.5%, not even 1% of the world water is drinkable water for mankind. You know, we all get hell-bent, everybody's so hell-bent on all this damn social media, you know, people wanting to be different people, all the arguing, you know, but right underneath our feet, the water is being taken away like never seen. So more AI means more water. In the U.S., an average 100 megawatt data center, which uses more power than 75,000 homes combined, also consumes about 2 million liters of water per day. That's equivalent to consumption of about 6,500 households. Wow, just one data center. Globally, they think they're going to consume about 560 billion liters of water. Up to 1,200 billion by 2030. I mean, wow, everybody, wow. And so this article was talking about how they are trying to find a better way to cool these data centers. And there is technology out there, but it's expensive. And so I was thinking to myself, wow, it's incredible how mankind went through all this artificial intelligence and the robots and everything else. But you think to yourself, how much resources, how much energy, which in the end is more efficient? As mankind, and I didn't look that up, so somebody probably looked that up on Grok or whatever source you want to go look for information. But I thought, who is more, is mankind? Well, I would think mankind personally, because of all the process of getting food to the table, of all the farming, and all the transportation, you know, I mean, the list goes on and on and on, growing crops, you know, having stocks of animals and all that. So I would think mankind probably is the biggest abuser of waste and energy and resources over computers. But now, you know, in so many ways, now we have the drive of artificial intelligence like I've ever seen, and it's going to continue to grow throughout the world. And Elon Musk is hell-bent on having 40 billion Optimus robots. But you just think, what's the energy source? You know, what's required because of these these robots? Aren't they going to be required to be communicating through these data centers to run? I don't know. I'm not on that page being that intelligent about these robots being programmed. And I guess they're programmed, and the programming them doesn't need the cloud or the data center. I don't know. I'm not that into that. I don't study it. I haven't looked into it. But once again, it's very intriguing to realize that we live in a society that's all focused on what you say, what I say, he, she, it, transgender, Antifa, the social movement of what's going on around us, and the challenges and the constant rhetoric back and forth. I don't like this guy. I love this guy. Blah 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 blah. Meanwhile, the most key ingredient, the most key element in our life is water, because when you're born as a baby, 75% of your makeup is water. As you get older, it goes down to like 55%. That's about an average of 60% of your body is water. Well, everything around us needs water. Everything around us. And so, unbeknownst to most people, even myself, all these artificial intelligence people wanting to make a ton of money off of this new intelligence, and all the people want to make a ton of money off of building the data centers, managing data centers. The list goes on and on and on and on. These data centers are growing by leaps and bounds as they suck away mankind's key element, which is water. Hey, come on, stop it. Get away from the bone or whatever you got going over here. So so here's the point. When a company comes into your local town and wants to build a 1 megawatt data center, if the people aren't abreast of what's going on, and then what they say though, they take the water from a different resource, and then they in some ways they help the town out because they give back from that infrastructure they build out the water. Why wouldn't they be putting all these data centers up in Alaska? I mean, Alaska is the Antarctica. I mean, if you think it through, if these data centers need this incredible amount of cold environment, wouldn't the colder environments, and I'm not the guy that knows all this language with all this computing and engineering and what is the most stable environment, but my understanding is they need to be these data centers need to be cold for these computers get so hot that they can't burn up and go kaput. So, so many ways it's like the liquid cooling. But then the next argument is there are forever elements that you could put in, like a radiator system, to be never-ending, circulating, and not using the water. But it's now I'm trying to think of the name of what they call it. But basically, we're trying to get rid of these mankind-made liquid products that literally will never go away. And they get into humans and animals, and it's a forever liquid. And so they don't want to use that. Now here's Prince. I only wish these damn birds would die or get the hell out of here. So here's Prince. Oh, there it is. So that may be the brand new baby. Oh, you may witness right in front of you the brand new baby bird getting killed by Prince. He's on top of Julia's helmet, probably crapping and pissing on it. And so, come here, Pops. Let me get him upstairs. That's what I can do here to maybe save that little bird for the moment. Come here. Where'd he go already? Come on, guys. Let's go upstairs. And I'm running late from yesterday's drama ordeal. My good friend Chris called me this morning, texted me this morning, and said, "Can you make this a less drama day today?" I'm like, "Yeah, I would love that to be like that, but I got to go because I'm really busy. Got a lot going on. I'm going to get the wife's car up to get serviced. It's not for sale. Somebody asked if it's for sale, and it's not for sale. This is classic. This is facts. That's it. I got to go. I really do. My ideas and thoughts and views. Give you something to think about and ponder about. And stay tuned for more action on Ice Age TV. God bless.